Hey, so does anyone want to explain to me what the fuck happened with my last video? No? No one? Okay. Well, let's get into it then. Today, because the people yearn for Cookie Clicker content, apparently, I figured I would show you which achievements as well, I wouldn't call it end game player, but a very, very late game player. Oh, golden cookie, hello. The reason why I don't want to call it end game is because it doesn't end. So which achievements am I missing? Well, I'm gonna go over the regular achievements first, and then, oh, these are upgrades, sorry. We're gonna go over the regular achievements first, but then I'm gonna put some more focus on the shadow achievements, alright? So if you're only interested in shadow, just skip ahead. I don't blame you at all. Alright, so there are 622 normal ones, and there are 17 shadow achievements. This is, you know, there's an important distinction between them that I also feel is important to bring up right now. See, on the web version of Cookie Clicker, which is entirely free, you can go play it right now, and I would advise you to. It's very fun. These achievements are the only thing that really matter, because every achievement gives you a higher milk percentage or more milk, which makes your kittens... I'm talking as if this makes sense to anyone who's not played it. Anyway, makes kittens produce more cookies. So these are the only ones that actually matter. However, in my last video, I spent an ungodly amount of time, most of it off camera, getting a shadow achievement. So why would I do that if it doesn't matter at all? Well, because ever since Cookie Clicker got ported to Steam, the shadow achievements do technically kinda sorta count towards 100% completion, which a lot of people didn't like, but I personally am not totally against it either. So there's your distinction. If you're on Steam, shadow achievements are required for 100%. If you're not, golden cookie. If you're not, if you're just on the web version, then these are the only ones that matter. Got it? Alright, great. Now I'll do the achievements that I'm missing. First are these achievements. They're all about how many cookies you make in one ascension, of which I am missing 4. I need to get to 1 Trevigintillion, I think that's how you say it. Is it 1 or is it 100? Oh shit. I think it might be 1. Yeah, I told you these first achievements weren't going to be all that. Next, we have these, there's so many separate building tiers. So here's for having a certain amount of each building, yada yada. But then you see some of these that have like a blue aura around them. What's happening there? Well, you need to reach level 10, or rather, at least level 10. As you can see, I have level 12 cursors down here, and I will get into why, maybe, in another video. So for all of these empty spots you see down here, I'm just missing level 10, and for each building I think you need something along the lines of 50 sugar lumps? Could be wrong. 55 or something like that. Which is mostly just a waiting game. There's not a whole lot I can do to speed this up, any more than I already have at least. Moving down here, you can see I'm missing 2 spots here and here. And the reason why I'm bringing these up along with this is because I'm missing 650 and 700 of both Cortex Bakers, me, I guess, and of every building. So that's just gonna, that's gonna happen, that's gonna happen in the not too distant future, I guess. But they are starting to cost a lot. Now when we get down here, is where we get to the, let's say, a bit more time-consuming ones. Because the only ones missing are the ones that take a long time, and shadow achievements, which also take a long time, typically. I'm missing one achievement for how many golden cookies I need to click. You need to click 7,777 golden cookies, which I am at 7,468. Neat. We're getting there. We're getting real close. We're getting real close to never have to click a golden cookie again, guys. Wink. Yeah, essentially what I'm saying is, if you know, you know. The next one we're missing is, or I'm missing rather, is cast 999 spells. This one also takes a long time because you kind of need to be vigilant in clicking the lowest cost here, which is 22. You might be looking at this 9. Don't be fooled. It is not cheaper. Alright, just use this one when the bar is filled. There you go. Need to find where I was. Yeah, cast 1,000 spells more or less. Next up is harvest 1,000 plants, or harvest 1,000 plants. I don't know why I said it that way. That's also just gonna happen, but I haven't been paying too much attention to my garden because it's not gonna take that long. At level 9 gardens, you have, yeah, as you can see, I haven't paid much attention. At level 9 gardens, you actually have 36 slots. And the fastest growing plant, I'm pretty sure, is the metalweed. So you can get 36 plants every 20 minutes. That's pretty good if you ask me. Hey Golden Cookie, how are you? And finally, for the normal achievements, you know what? I'm gonna skip this one for now. Let's get on with the shadow achievements. Cue the dramatic music. I hope I cue the dramatic music, because if not, I will look very stupid. For the shadow achievements, because there are so few of them, aka 17 of them, I will go through all of them with you, instead of just the ones I'm missing. And I will even tell you how you can get them, if they are, like, you know, a bit fishy. First up, 4-leaf cookie. Have 4 golden cookies simultaneously. Now, I'm unsure if it counts having 4 golden cookie effects at once, or if you just need 4 golden cookies. Like if you need 4 golden cookies on the screen. However, this one is not super difficult. There are a few ways you can do this. For one, come down here to the Grimoire, of which you need at least level 1. You also would, or I would recommend you get, where is it? This one. Distilled Essence of Redoubled Luck. Golden cookies and all other things that spawn, such as reindeer, have 1% chance of being doubled. I would recommend you have this, and then you just wait for the 1% chance of a golden cookie to appear. And you force the Hand of Fate, use a sugar lump, force the Hand of Fate, and you will have the achievement. That's what I did, that's what I've always done. But once you get fortune upgrades up here, you could, you know, try to wait and use like a golden cookie fortune while another one is spawning and then do this thing. Or, God forbid, you are extremely lucky. 2 golden cookies spawn, you get a golden cookie fortune, and then you just spawn one. Like, if that happens, I don't know, man. You're just extremely lucky. So there are a few ways you can do that one. Not super hard, but it's kind of stupid that for most people you have to spend at least 1 sugar lump. I don't think you can just spawn all of them with sugar lumps, by the way, because the Grimoire has a 15-minute cooldown between each refill. I don't think you're being clever. Don't think you're being clever, because you're not. Next up is a shadow achievement I'm missing. And remember when I said wink to the 7,000 blah 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 golden cookies? Yeah, we're missing an achievement right about here that's called 7 Horseshoes, where you need to collect about 30,000 golden cookies, or, you know, if you want specifics, 27,777. That goal is so far out of reach for me that I don't even really want to think about it. But I'm kind of just hoping. Now let's move over to Psych. We're not moving over anywhere because again there's one missing in between here called All Natural Cane Sugar. Wait, sugar? That sounds an awful lot like sugar lumps. And you would be right, it has to do with sugar lumps. All Natural Cane Sugar requires you to harvest a golden sugar lump. And to explain this better, I will use my other achievements for sugar lumps. So, there are 5, I think. 5? 4? I don't remember. There are a few different varieties of sugar lumps. There are the regular sugar lumps, bifurcated sugar lumps, which gives you either 1 or 2 when harvested, meaty sugar lumps, which can only be gotten during the Grand Apocalypse. Oh man. And a caramelized, I never remember how to say that, caramelized sugar lump, which I think gives you anywhere from like 3, like, I don't know. It gives you a lot, I think. Then there are golden sugar lumps, which you need to collect to get the achievement here. And each one of these have different spawn rates, but the one we're interested in is the golden sugar lump. So how often does it appear? Well, every single time you harvest a sugar lump, you have a 0.28% chance or a 0.3% chance that the next sugar lump will be golden. This has been running for about 918 days, like my cookie legacy, so to speak. I have not gotten it to drop once. It is obscene how unlucky I've gotten with gold sugar lumps throughout the years. But yeah, that's what you need to do. Next, the video that the achievement and the video that got me so fucking many views and I don't understand it. Endless Cycle, ascend 1,000 times. I explained this in the other video, but I will explain it shortly once more. Ascending is by doing this and then hitting the ascend button, right? And you'd think that that would go very fast, but you need at least +1 of the currency. I don't remember what it's called, like heavenly chips. You need at least a +1 for it to count towards the achievement. So don't think you can just spam this, all right? I've fallen victim to that one before. Next up, between these two, is one called Cheated Cookies Taste Awful, where, as you can imagine, you need to hack in some cookies. I'm purposefully saving this one for last because I don't want anyone to think I'm hacking. Not that it matters because I know that I'm playing legit, but I'm just putting it out there, alright? Finally, what the fuck am I talking? Next up, we have God Complex. Name yourself Orteal. Orteal? I don't know how to say this. It's important to note, though, usurpers incur a -1% cookies per second penalty until they rename themselves something else. Very important. You can change your name up here, but yeah, just change your name to like Orteal. This is how you spell it, by the way. For, I don't know, like a couple seconds until you get the achievement, and then change it back to whatever. You can change it to... I can't think of anything funny. But you get the gist. Next up is third party. Use an add-on. I'm unsure. No, this one is also for the web version, yeah. The web version is a bit more involved, I'd say. But you can find guides on that online. I'm not gonna do it. But for the Steam version, you just go on the workshop and find one of the mods that, or just find a mod. If you don't want a mod that like clicks the cookie for you or clicks golden cookies or buys structures, whatever they do, you can just find one that changes how the cookie looks. It's that easy. Golden cookie. Next up is when the cookies ascend just right. Ascend with exactly 1 trillion cookies. There's not a whole lot I can say to help you out here. You just kind of have to ascend with exactly 1 trillion cookies. That's all I got for you. Once you, I mean, I guess I can say that when you're approaching 1 trillion cookies made, you just sell all your structures and click the rest of them. However, one thing to note is you kind of want to be in the challenge mode, which you can find when you ascend, because if not, I don't have any precision clicking because I get 5.2 octodecillion every time. So you don't want to buy any cursor upgrades when you're going for this one. Important. Keep that in mind. Now next, now we get into some more fun ones. In my opinion, I personally like these 3 achievements. Get to 1 million cookies baked in 35, 25, and 15 minutes of in-game time. I mean, in-game and real-life time, it's the same. But in 15 minutes is what you're shooting for. How do I help you with this one? First of all, you just want to click the cookie, you want to buy some cursors, maybe some grandmas, click the cookie some more, blah blah blah, get the cursor upgrades as you can get them. And you pray to whatever all-seeing creature is in the sky that you get the 777 times clicking multiplier from the first golden cookie. If you get that and you click fast enough, you should get this very easily. Well, not very easily, but it is kind of luck-based, and it is kind of tedious if you have to spend a lot of time doing this. But stay strong. You can do it, bud. Now for this next one, True Never Click, we want to introduce... this is Uncanny Clicker, which the name has been ruined for me. Never Click. Make 1 million cookies by only having clicked 15 times. But wait, why 15 times? Well, I'm pretty sure this achievement used to be clicking only 10 times, unless the cursor costs 15. But essentially, it's to allow you to buy 1 cursor to start cookie production. True Never Click, however, doesn't give you that. You have to make 1 million cookies with no cookie clicks. And remember how I talked about this achievement and how you have to get lucky? Oh, buddy, you don't even know the half of it. Golden cookie spawns are very, very slow when you're going for this achievement. It takes a very long time for them to spawn the first time around. And you also want to do this in the challenge thing. Just letting you know. I think you also have to be in challenge for this one. When I tell you that this one can either be a breeze for you, almost as easy as Never Click, or it can be hell, I'm not kidding. You have to wait until you get not 1, but 2 golden cookies that give you cookies. I'm pretty sure each golden cookie, when you're starting off with nothing, gives you like 7 cookies added or something like that. You need to click 2 golden cookies that don't give you a cookie production multiplier in any way. Golden cookie. Oh, nice. I'm not gonna click. It's pointless. And yeah, then when you finally do that, you buy a cursor. That's essentially all you have to do. Now, finally, we have 5 more achievements. And the last achievement, I'm gonna bring up this one as well, the one I skipped over, because that's the one I'm dreading the most. So, we got in her likeness, shape your clones to resemble grandmas. What are you talking about? We have clones in this game? You have clones in this game, baby! If you go down here to the building called U, let me unmute it. You can see I've made them look like Hatsune Miku. Don't fucking judge me. But if you click customize, you can open up a menu and you want to find, you know, I don't want to mess up the hair. Oh, yeah. You know, you just basically want to make them look like the grandmas. This one took me a while, and honestly, I don't feel like helping you on this one. I want it to take you a while as well, so sucks to suck, I guess. We also have Just Plain Lucky, which is you have a 1 chance in a million, which is very low, by the way, every second of earning this achievement. You don't have to do anything for this one. You boot up the game, you let the game run, eventually you'll get this. It's just very luck dependent. So, if you don't have this, don't worry about it. Between these 2 final ones that I have is an achievement that I'm kind of dreading, but I don't think it's going to be that difficult or time consuming really. Is an achievement called Last Chance to See. This involves, let me show you, this involves a creature called Wrinklers. Now once a Wrinkler shows up here, I will show you what they look like. And if I'm extremely lucky, a shiny Wrinkler will appear. No, okay. This is a Wrinkler. A shiny Wrinkler is exactly what it sounds like. It's kind of like a shiny Pokemon version of a Wrinkler. Except the shiny Wrinklers actually do something important. A shiny one looks white as opposed to this meaty brown red-ish thing. They have a 0.01 or a 1 in 10,000 chance to spawn. And as you can see, they don't exactly spawn very quickly. But there are ways of speeding this up. There are ways. For the first off, you want Pantheon, which you get by having a level 1 temple, I'm pretty sure? Yes. If you come in here, and you look at this little guy, Wrinklers appear 150 times, or 150 times, 150% faster, and digest blah blah blah. This one is integral to get the Wrinkler achievement, if you don't want to wait an eon, I guess is the best way to put it. But yeah, there you go. See you guys. I don't like having Grand Matriarchs alive while I'm doing this. We also have the penultimate shadow achievement, So Much to Do, So Much to See. So what's wrong with taking the back streets? Manage a cookie legacy for at least a year. Same with this one, it's literally just waiting. Okay? If you just wait long enough, you'll get it. But why would you wait? Why not play? Are you stupid? I'm sorry, I didn't mean that. And finally, the last 2 achievements. The one that the 2 rather, that I'm dreading the most. We have one here called Gaseous Assets. And we also have this one, but I don't remember what this one is called off the top of my head. The reason why I'm linking these 2 together is because there's a little funny story here. This is a hilarious little story. If we go into the bank minigame or the stock market, Oh, this looks confusing. That's because it kinda is. It's confusing and extremely time-consuming. The main achievement that we saw down here, this one, requires you to get $10 million in one ascension, or one run, essentially. It's important to note, this one used to be a shadow achievement. Need I remind you, shadow achievements are feats that are either unfair or difficult to attain. This was once viewed as unfair or difficult, depending on how you see it. They bumped it up one more time with the shadow achievement. You need $31,536,000 of profit in the stock market. And as you can see, all prices are in dollars or in seconds of your highest raw cookies per second. This will on average take you, oh, I don't know, a fucking month or two. So, you know, you may want to do this one while you're doing, I don't know, some gardening. Pop, pop. Oh. While you're doing some gardening, or any of the other 638 achievements. I'm just saying, that's my only hint. And with that, I think we've reached the end of the video. This was kind of like, because people wanted more Cookie Clicker content, and I didn't really know what to make out of it because I'm so far in the game. So this will be my call to action for you. Let me know in the comments what you want to see. If you want to see more Cookie Clicker, let me know what you want to see. Like, if you want me to read off every single achievement in order or something, I'll do it. Like, I have no problem with that, but that just sounds extremely tedious. If you want to see something else, like another game, you can also do that. But with that, I will leave you. Goodbye, have a great day, and again, thank you for the support on the last video. Bye bye.